everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
The right fielder.
And he deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis brings it in. One away. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
The second baseman, Ozzie.
First pitch, and he just misses. One out, bases empty.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
Just missed. Ground ball up the middle. Cronenworth tosses to first. And Albies is retired. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Austin Riley. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Cease, 28 years old. And they traded for him earlier this year. And that hits the bag. So 2 down. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball. And he dives in ahead of the tag. Riley leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's the strikeout looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees. Bottom of the first. Luis Arraez stands in.
The designated hitter, Luis.
The wind of the pitch. Left field. Ozuna should have it. Makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
In the air, left side. Drops into the glove. 2 down. Now batting Jurickson Profar.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Fought off foul. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. And we're back. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Cease, back to work. There's a strike. Hit hard, that gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game. But
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Just missed it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. 2 on, 1 out. Here's Orlando Arcia.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone.
On the ground, 2 ball. Over to second for 1. And that's 2. of the second. Here's Manny Machado to start it off.
The third baseman.
And a pitch.
Manny Machado.
That misses, and that is ball one. Fried, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Albies over to first in time.
Batting fifth.
One up, one down.
The center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill stands in now and watches strike one. Second inning here, no score. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Struck him out looking.
Batting fifth.
And here comes Sander Bogarts. Out towards left center. Ozuna sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And that is the third out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Michael Harris. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And it skips in the dirt. Next pitch misses way outside. Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge. Back to the top of the lineup, Ronald Acuna Jr. Next up for the Braves. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
2023 was a special season for Ronald Acuna Jr., the unanimous MVP in the National League. After putting together the first ever 40-70 season in baseball history, safe to say he's going to be a special player for a long time.
And another ball. Swings through that.
Count is 3-2.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Merrill on the move to the gap. Takes it in for the out. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That misses. Ball one. 2 outs, base is empty. That smash towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. Back here at Petco Park as we go to the last of the third. Now here is Jake Cronenworth. That one ripped. And Acuna able to make the grab. That takes care of Cronenworth. One down. Here's Donovan Solano. Late swing fouled off. One down, base is empty. On the ground. Throw on to Olsen. 2 up, 2 down. Kyle Higashioka, the next up for the Padres. First pitch doesn't find the zone. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Corrals it, and the inning is over. Back here in San Diego, now the third baseman, Austin Riley. Riley started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and yes, he offered at it. Big swing and a miss. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him swinging. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Up next for it, right?
And now Matt Olson up to hit.
Matt Olson.
That one's in there, 0-1. One of the things that helped Olson in 2023, a stance adjustment. And that as well kept him more balanced for less swing and miss. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And the pitch. Back up the... Oh, that got him! And they get the out after the ricochet.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Soler, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's in there, but he's back safely. Kicks and fires. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. Go-ahead run on base. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0. And the slider just misses. Fourth inning underway. No score. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the fourth, so here's the Padres DH, Luis Arias. As the lefty gets to work. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Harris fires it in quickly, and now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to...
Oh, that ball got him pretty good out there on the mound. Safe at first, and now a check on the lefty. Hope he's all right.
The left fielder, number 10.
Here's the switch-hitting left fielder, Jurickson Profar. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. It started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Ronaldo Lopez. Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
I got to call NLDS Game 4 here in 2022 at Petco Park, where the Padres knocked out their rivals, the LA Dodgers. The place was just nuts the entire game. Terrific fan support. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now. 0-1 so far.
Machado.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. That misses. Now 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one way outside. It's 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so he might have it timed up and ready for it.
3-2 now. And that's too high, ball 4.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases loaded with one away. Jackson Merrill now at the plate. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called. Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Xander Bogaerts.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Next offering upstairs. All loaded up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right-hander kick steals. In the air, left field. Ozuna should have it. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Fires over to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Harris batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And another ball. Bears down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So the batting order turns over, and now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Up the middle, and it gets by him, and that extends the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And a pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
You know, these Padres looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on, belted. That's bad. Out of here. A gigantic blast. It's 1-0.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Now, Donovan Solano. This one in the air right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Stepping in for San Diego, Kyle Higashioka.
Kyle Higashioka.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
1 down, base is empty. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man,
1 ball,
that was pretty
2
gross
strikes.
right there.
Righty to the plate. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And next is the designated hitter, Luis Arias. 1 for 2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. set for the top of the sixth. And here is Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
That one ripped, but foul. That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle, didn't square it up as much.
Makes the catch for the out.
That at-bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Ozuna in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Now a snap throw to first. Back safely. And that one fouled off. That pitch gets the inside corner. And the count's even at 2. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Tries to get back and save.
The batter, number 2.
Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Jorge Soler.
First offering, and it just misses. Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone. 1 and 2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even
couldn't catch up to the heater. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's going to be Fernando Tatis Jr. Lopez back to work. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Tatis waits. He swings and fouls one off. Kicks and deals. And they'll do it again. The pitch. Bounce to the left side. Riley fires to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
The left fielder,
Far climbs in on that left side.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna there. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs.
The third baseman,
Now Machado up here.
Manny Machado.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Out to short. Arcia whips it to first. That ends the frame. Back here at Petco Park. Top of inning number 7. So here's Murphy now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball in 2 strikes.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Now this is in the air down the line. He's got it, and there's one down. So digging in, Orlando Arcia. The shortstop takes the ball. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Headed down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Righty delivers. Right through there. Got it. Picks up strikeout number 7. So up next, Michael Harris. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Two outs. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. New pitcher for the Braves, Aaron Bummer.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
The pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Bummer in his 6th season. He features a sinker, a slurve, a cutter, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time.
2-2 to count.
Bummer deals.
3.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Padres.
Here's Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. No swing. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side, Albies. To first, Bogaerts retired. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
0-2.
2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2. This ball's chopped on the ground. Riley fires across the diamond. Padres go down 1-2-3. For the top of the 8th, now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. New pitcher on here, Jeremiah Estrada.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That one is absolutely belted. That's long gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tie it up. It's 1-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Ozzie Albies, the next to hit. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings and misses, struck him out. Austin Riley will hit next. And fouled off. Here comes a pitch. That's outside. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Matt Olson up to the plate. 1 for 3. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Sliced hard but foul. And a pitch. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Got him! That's the third out. So coming into the game now on defense, Whit Merrifield. He takes over as the new first baseman. Joe Jimenez gets handed the rock out of the pen. And now the first baseman, Donovan Solano.
Joe Jimenez.
The pitch. And a good eye there.
Counts 1-0.
Slider misses outside.
Well, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Going to be a little tough coming from the bullpen now into this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's ball 4.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter is on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
And a sac bunt here. Merrifield goes to second for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play. So now the DH spot. Luis Arias, known for his late inning heroics.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And another ball. That misses the zone. Counts full, 3-2. Two outs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. And he walked him. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a run.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
Runner at first with 2 away. Next to hit, Fernando Tatis Jr. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in an at-bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And gone! That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-1.
No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
Profar stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering upstairs. Jimenez maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And a foul ball. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Ground ball right side. Sends it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here in San Diego, all set to start the ninth in this one. Now in for the Braves, Jorge Soler. Robert Suarez comes out trying to close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth.
That's the ball.
The next pitch misses. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. The tying run at the plate. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
Out to center. Sizes this one up. He's got it. And there are two down. The Braves down to their last out. And the batter now, Michael Harris. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt, blocked, and the runner holds. Now that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores. It's 3-2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. They're down to their final strike.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, the all saves come easy, but he didn't let things unravel. Good win for the team today.
The 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.
The final light score for this afternoon.